Time for some yoga, and I'm going to do the Tibetan rites, which I've been learning, so please find some space and follow along. You don't need to be fancy like me, but I'm just playing. So we'll start with a sun salutation, reaching up. Into feeling the toes more when we lean back, and then feeling the heels more as we lean forward. And then step forward or back. Keeping the chest and the hips back, the chest forward. Then step back. Bend the elbows a little bit. And go into down dog. Cobra. Trying to keep the shoulders down. Really helps to push with your hands and your feet into the floor to build stability from the ground up. And back. So that's one. We'll just do one as a warm up, and then we're going to do the Tibetan rites next. So hands go to the side, and you just turn clockwise. Basically, if you're a man, clockwise; a woman, anti-clockwise. That's if we're doing masculine, feminine, but if you're just human, then whichever way you prefer, but the recommended is clockwise to open the chakras and anti-clockwise to close them, and that is obviously playing with the idea of masculine being positive and feminine being negative, and they're both balancing the harmony, the polarity of yin and yang, there's heaven and earth. So it doesn't matter too much, but if you want more energy, go the way clockwise and or anti-clockwise. So however you feel. I'm going to do it clockwise. 21 times is the recommended, but I'll just do it 7 times for now. So that's 2. Keeping the feet nice and firm and posture good. Try and stay in the middle of your arms. That way you won't get dizzy. So I think that's 7, I kind of lost count. Then the next one is lying on the back. And then you're going to put your hands like this under your bum and lift your legs. So, and the chin will be on the towards the chest. So that's 7. If you can't do that, just go from here. And if your neck is hurting, you can support your head with your hands or a bolster. So the next one is going from kneeling to extended. So you can touch your knees or just and try to decompress the spine. Inhale as you go up. Some people just go to here and then push with the hands. Some people go to child's pose and then up. Exhale on the way down. I like to open my legs and point the feet inwards like a triangle, and that opens the groin a bit more. So that's 7. I'm just doing a third. And then the next one, so you sit in this position and we're just going to lift up. Into a tabletop position. So my hands are slightly flat, pointed a bit behind and to the side. And have enough space that you can sit between your arms. Just allow the head to float back, you don't need to push it back. Keep it long and extended. Driving the arms into the ground and the heels. So that's what helps you push back into the sitting. So you can do a few more stretches in between if you want, or if you're taking it seriously, then just keep going. The next one is down dog. So you start in cat-cow, lift the pelvis up and keep the legs straight. And then into up dog. Keeping the toes pointed in this one, unlike the yoga version, and also exhaling as we go into up dog, inhaling as we go back. which is the reverse of what yoga teaches, but this way it helps to keep the core engaged. So you could do it the other way and just keep the core engaged to protect the spine and also elongate the spine and avoid compression. So just going for 7 here, and then do a bit of pigeon pose, stretching the outer thigh. And switch. And that's it. So you take a few deep breaths in between each one. And you can try this one also, so your legs are pointed in, knees are pointed slightly out, and just turn to one side while pushing forward. Push the hips forward, turn. And then keeping this leg the same, take that leg out, and again, this time just bounce here a bit and stretch. Bring that leg back and do the other side. Then lift the leg straight forward and tuck the pelvis, and then just stretch here, stretch. Keeping the pelvis tucked in gives you a more stretch on your hip flexors, and then you can grab your back leg and stretch the hamstrings as well, or the quads, I mean. And then if you really want to go forward a bit, you can. But try to keep the pelvis tucked. And then you can bend to the side. And the other side. And you can go back. Maybe find a chair or something, some bolsters to put on that side, and then this side as well. Try not to overstretch where you loosen the tension. You want to be strong as well as flexible, so keep it in the range of motion where you're mobile. Only lengthen by relaxation, not by force. You can lift the knee off the ground if you want, and then come back for a bit of a hamstring stretch. trying to keep the head pulled upwards so you're not leaning forward. Sitting on the toes so you get a stretch in the foot as well. And then if you want, you can go to the side. Get some side bends in. Make sure you're engaging your core all the way from the root and have a rest. Notice how you feel. And now let's bring the hands together in the prayer position. And we'll do some Surya Namaskar. I think it's called. Exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhale. And we'll try and slow it down to about 5.5 seconds a breath. That will do. And we'll end in Lotus Mudra. Feeling the heart energy. So the breathing is very important for longevity and also health. So slowing the breathing down actually helps you absorb more oxygen because your CO2 levels are balanced and your mind feels calmer. So there's lots of benefits, and it also boosts your lymphatic system, which is helps to eliminate toxins. So lots of benefits to breathing deeply. Apparently babies breathe like 50 times deeper than we do. So go babies. And there are some mudras which you can do, like this one that is good for breathing. That's the lung channel, going up the thumb towards the chest. A couple of acupressure points here, so you make the sound S for the lungs. So while tapping you can not too much, but the sounds, the 6 healing sounds, help to relieve tension. In fact, any breathing through the mouth, like the ujjayi or the ocean breath, slows the breathing down or releases the air slowly to release pressure, like on a bike. Whereas if you're just balancing and internal practicing, then you just breathe through the nose, and that way your oxygen levels are optimized. Nitrogen oxide is increased, and the vagus nerve is more, the parasympathetic is boosted. So that's all for now. Thanks for taking part. If you did, I would guess you did, otherwise you wouldn't be watching, or maybe you would just to learn. But yeah, this practice is supposed to give you more energy and awaken your chakras. So the 7 chakras, this routine goes through all the chakras and uncoils them. So try it in the morning or the evening, but not too soon before bed. Anytime you can do this, and might be better on an empty stomach, I don't know. I would guess so. Or a piece of fruit. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. Take care and see you in another video. Bye.